All right, we're back. Welcome back to Homestuck. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to like and subscribe. You can become a member to see episodes early and all of that. Last time, new characters. Still don't know who Yu is. I mean, I was only talking to them like 4 minutes ago for me, but you know how this works. And this guy's definitely going to go Hulk mode, so anyway.
If you're going to message your good bro, you might as well use a more comfortable computing device. You always found the husk top to be a little clunky, way too hands-on. Here are just a few at your disposal. Your grandma always was an advocate of thorough preparedness. She would strongly advise staying not only armed to the teeth, but well-equipped in the computational department. You've been taught you should really carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person.
Yep, darn computers. Whoa. This is not good.
You put on a few of your more ostentatious devices. Luckily, or unfortunately, you grew up alone, so there was never anyone around to point out how ridiculous you look. These were also inherited from your grandma. In addition to being quite the globe-trotting adventuress, she was rather enterprising as well. Her company made many products like this to compete with the corporation owned by the cruel baroness who raised her. Sadly, BC Corp eventually crushed her company and forced her into exile. No, Betty Crocker Corp. You have always hoped that when Jane takes over that foul conglomerate, she will right all of the unspeakable wrongs. You know she will. You believe in her, after all.
Message your good bro.
Ahem, good bro. Bro, are you there? I hate to be a pest about this, and I know I made a hearty trouble of myself a good deal lately.
State your business, Jake. I guess it's like a deeper Dave, and a little bit more angry, maybe. I don't know. That's my impression of bro. Is he's kind of like, ugh. I've never had to, think about it before, but that's the way I think about it. So, this is Dave, and this is bro. I don't know.
Timaeus testified. Okay.
Bro, are you there? I hate to be a pest about this, and I know I've made a hearty trouble of myself a good deal lately.
State your business, Jake.
I should preface this request with an overture of appreciation for how much your cool and brotherly friendship means to me. It has just been absolutely bully having a stand-up gent like you in my corner. Just a grade A dude who's a cut above the others in class and camaraderie. Phew, gropes for fresh kerchief. I hope this shit isn't coming across as platitudinous. I really mean it.
Take it easy, bromide. Just about the only way I could salvage endearment from this perilous slip of horseshit would be to discover really fucking soon, mind you, it was a preamble of some floundering invitation for me to rush to your vicinity as nakedly as possible. Huh? But since we've already shot that wad's eventuality on so many dry runs of flustered ambivalence that were as hilarious as they were one-sided, that leaves only one hope for this message to avoid spiraling towards qualification as a critical fucking defect in the hull of the Mach 10 rocket that is my precious spare time. And that hope lies in the extent to which you were practicing artful insincerity. Now's your opportunity to pretend that's what you were gunning for. I suggest you seize it.
Oh yes, of course, the ironies. Good grief. How was I bandying them just now? You know me, dude. Blow smoke off red-hot irony pistol. Non-suggestively. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now that your obsequious preface has been established as indisputably entertaining for all the right reasons, and intentionally so, let's bear down on these dire shit needs you got. I'm guessing you're probably jonesing for uranium by now, no?
Pshaw! As if I would be so reckless with the stuff. I would have to be mighty irresponsible to run out already. No, I'm all set on the uranium department, and really, when you take a look at the big picture, you'll find I am sitting pretty when it comes to just about any radioactive isotope you could mention. However, my backup reserves that I keep strictly for emergencies are running a little lean. You know what my grandma taught me about preparedness. Tugs at colorful lapels.
You're out of uranium. It's basically mathematically impossible that's not what you're contacting me for.
Christ, what an insufferable, awesome friend you are! Okay, can you please just sendificate me some more already? I'm kind of in a hurry.
You do know my offer still stands.
What?
You know, I offered to construct the rabbit for you many times before. I'd craft a much deadlier model.
Oh, I know you would. It's just... damn it, man, I've told you, this is something I have to do myself. It's a promise I made to Jade, and I'm going to live up to it, even if it's not the best or second best Robosmith that I know.
Yeah, I know that's your policy. You've done a good job and you should be proud. But it's my responsibility as your friend to offer one last time. Just as it's my responsibility not to just fork over a bunch of uranium just because you asked me in a moment of weakness.
Frig, why not?
It's too easy, and you yourself are the one taking pride in this. If you were half-assing this project and made some slovenly plea for it, I'd just say, fuck it, here's a lot of green rocks, dude, go nuts.
Okay then, I am half-assing it. Look, see? Only a bisected bottom is present. Where is the other half, you ask? Why, nowhere to be found. I didn't use it.
Nope, not buying it. I know that every ounce of your premium behind can be counted for in that rabbit, and there's no goddamn denying it. And you know perfectly well where there's some uranium can be located.
Jesus Christmas, you are a freaking douche.
Seems you think I'm a fucking douche. That's our opinion, I guess. That's cool.
I knew you were going to suggest this. I don't know why I even bothered asking. Strider, why must you always be such an obstinate stick in the mud?
It seems that you consider me to be, no less than 100% of the time, an obstinate stick in the mud. I unironically respect your position on the matter. Hey, let's continue to exchange ideas.
Wait, it seems... What?
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Something the matter, Jake?
This is your autoresponder.
Oh.
Look at that statement you just made. It's time for me to respond with some words, ideally chosen and arranged in a way that'll wreck your shit, in a subtle and psychologically devastating way.
Har har har. Just so ironic, quotes, quotes, quotes. I'm laughing my caboose straight off the tracks. A lot of families just died in a tragic derailment.
Hold on, I have to look at... What are you making? What is this half-robot? I'm afraid. Also, does Bro's shirt just have a picture of a hat on it? That's just weird, but okay.
Okay, the caboose remark was actually pretty funny, Jake. If I were truly what you say I am, I wouldn't be able to feel the human emotion of joy and laughter, no?
Laughter isn't an emotion, Dick Prince.
I think you should back your claims up with proof before you go heaving around such accusations.
Man, it's so flipping obvious. You start getting kind of extra technical and vague and automaton-like, and kind of aloof and burlesque. I mean, even aloofier and burlesquier than usual. And also use the phrase, it seems a lot. It's so silly, it really blows the AI immersion, man.
Bullshit. It's being like the perfect dude right now. A fully fucking legitimate human being.
Okay, then check this out, Mr. Legit Human Dude. Excuse me, sir, this is not to be a bother, but could you please tell me all about this Strider Fellow's autoresponder?
Seems you asked about DS's chat client's autoresponder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's otherwise inimitably rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substance of retort while he is away from the computer. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 96% indistinguishable from DS's native neurological responses. Based on some statistical analysis, I basically just pulled it in my ass right now.
A DS? So he also... Unless he's also Dave. That would be a bro move, right? To name Dave after him.
You see?
What if I was just fucking with you there? Would it really be so unthinkable for a human to type that?
Because you always say shit like that after I catch wise to your games. You, as in the autoresponder.
This guy's talking to, what is it called? Cleverbot? You're an AI. No, you're an AI.
Unimpressed. Logical fallacies are as pervasive throughout your argument as your antiquated verbal tics.
Oh yeah? Hey, tell me about the autoresponder. Make it snappy, shit niggers.
Seems you asked about DS's chat client autoresponder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's otherwise imitably blah 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 based on blah blah.
93% now.
Gee, dude, are you sure you typed that exact same thing pretty fast? Are you still fucking with me?
It could be a coincidence that I typed the same answer.
You always type that answer.
It could be a coincidence that I always type the same answer.
Yeah, okay, slightly different.
Ugh, I can't stand this. Every time we do this, I just wind up whistling Sweet Dixie out of my bumhole. This is pointless. I'm not having this conversation unless it's with my real-life friend, the one with human feelings who isn't a pretend person in sunglasses.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure he's going to share my position on the matter.
Ditch computers. Ugh. He's just so infuriating sometimes. Or at least his responder is. Okay, the real Strider is too. There's barely any difference between them anyway. The responder just uses a few more generic response templates, and even those you suspect are the AI savvy enough to use on purpose for the sake of irony. or to get a rise out of you or whatever. That silicone bastard knows damn well what it's doing. You shed the ridiculous outfit because you look like an idiot. It's time to get serious here. No more fooling around. You need a more dignified-looking computer. A thinking man's computer.
Where's Skulltop?
Yes, that's so much better. Much better. Now you look like you mean business. No sign of Lalonde online. No surprises there. You wonder if Jane knows where your bro's at. You should try to cool your jets before talking to her. Today's a special day she's been looking forward to for a long time, and she's probably on cloud 9. You wouldn't want to ruin it for her.
Pester Jane. I have to give Jane a voice now.
I mean, he's British because his last name is English. That's really it.
No, it's flashing through all the colors. Cool. Just another little moment, huh? This should be, I guess, kind of like Nanna, but like not, because Nanna's voice was like this because she was old. That's more Terezi than Nanna at that point, but you know, Gutsy Gumshoe. Nice name.
So, like, Jade sounds like this, so it should be kind of similar. But, like, maybe like this. No, I don't like that very much.
Do I? It's also kind of British, though. I don't know if I want them both to be British. I guess Dave and Rose aren't going to be British, so it doesn't matter. But can I switch between this and Jake on the fly? Because they're going to talk to each other a lot. So, we have this.
And we have this.
Yes, okay, I can do it. So we will stick with it. And it's kind of got that same lilt that Nanna's voice used to. So it works.
Jane, forgive my botherations. Botherations. I know this is meant to be a spanking rip snort of a day for you and all, but do you happen to know where the devil fucking Dickens Mr. Strider may be?
Oh, that's fine. I'd been meaning to message you sooner, actually, but I suppose in all the hubbub today, it plumb slipped my mind, which is a shocking fact on its lonesome, considering what I have to tell you.
Egad, loosens collar a bit.
As for the Strider businessman, he's an elusive guy, Jake, you know that. I talked to him yesterday, that's as much help as I can be.
Shoot, I really need to ask him something, but he's got his blasted autoresponder turned on.
Hoo-hoo! I love that thing. What? She still does the hoo-hoo, if it wasn't obvious enough already.
You wouldn't be pleased to hear say that.
What do you need with him? Does this have to do with your crazy pen pal project?
It most certainly does, and the time is of the essence. Today is the day I have to finish it and send it, not a day later. So you see why I am feeling really friggin' discombobulated at the moment.
Sorry, Jay. This would be the birthday present for your grandmother?
No, it is for your grandfather, simply to be relayed to him by my grandmother. A joint gift to him from she and I.
Her and me.
What? Who and you now? Who and you now?
A joint gift from her and me. Grammar, Jake.
Oh, for frig's flippin' sake, Jane. This is no time for your prudish pedantry. Leave your bookish malarkey in the dusty old library somewhere. Have an adventure to get on with.
So, if I have this straight, the big thing hogging up your plate today is not this marvelous new game which I have invited you to play with me, but finishing a robotic rabbit to give to my dead Pop-Pop.
Bingo! Double pistols and a wink.
You are a very strange and silly boy.
Please, Jane, we have addressed this. I am sending this gift back in time to when they are both alive and about our age, or something like that. Something funny is going on here that I have not fully grappled yet, but dang nabbit, if I'm not going to see it through.
Well, Godspeed then. I hope you can pull it off.
Are you being fresh with me now?
No.
Look, Jane, I know you've never believed me, and you think everything I say is some big cockamamie goof-off, but I think today of all days is when you should start taking some things more seriously, especially since I've always had your back. I have always believed in you.
Hey, I've believed in you too. However, believing somebody isn't the same thing as believing in somebody. But that much said, I think that maybe I'm getting ready to believe some of the wild stories I've heard, or if not believe outright, reserve judgment on at least.
Is that so?
I don't know. I'm not sure what to think. But what I wanted to tell you this morning was, I had a really wild dream last night and you were in it.
Oh my, glasses fog up. Fumbles for kerchief.
Shush! Not like that. It was so real. I think we were in the game, even though we haven't started playing yet. I don't know what to make of it, whether it was a vision of the future, or somewhere that exists now, or if it was just a really lucid dream due to excitement.
And what was I doing in there?
Not a heck of a lot. I really want to tell you all about it, but it will take some time to explain, and we both have things to attend to. You with your time-traveling rabbit work, and I my vigilant window-gazing.
Too true. Let us convene later and sort all of this shit at a leisurely pace.
Yes, okay. Good luck, Jake.
Okay, you too, Jane. Bye.
So she can see the dream bubbles. Interesting. Go downstairs. Don't slip on that shoe. I have warned you about the stairs, bro. Don't do it.
You are curious about Jane's dream. Sounds like it almost certainly has to do with your imminent adventure. You have to remember to get the scoop on that a little later. For now, you have other worries that need your focus. You have to go downstairs to check something out. You're pretty sure you know what you're going to find, though. You almost trip on a vine creeping up the stairs. Stupid vine. It's too bad your grandma's dead. She always had a way with keeping the flora in check.
Oh, it's all of Jade's plants. Oh.
Yeah, just like you thought. Empty. The thing is out there somewhere, waiting for you. Oh, God. Speak of the devil fucking Dickens.
Strider.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey.
The autoresponder, I mean.
Damn it. What is it now?
I'm just wondering if you still have your old stupid, old-fangled knickers in a twist, because that's the sort of thing you'd say.
In regard to what exactly?
To my proposal. Well, our proposal.
Whose proposal now? Man, what are you even prattling about?
Mine and DS's. It's a joint proposal. I'm always authorized to speak on his behalf because I'm basically fucking him. And try not to take those last 4 words as a clustered literal sentiment. That'd be lame and unfunny.
You mean making the rabbit for me?
No, I don't want that. I meant my recommendation for how to get about procuring a new supply of uranium. Operation U-235 Procurement, codenamed Big Man Has the Rock.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've thought about it. Even went downstairs to check the great Volty doodad, and predictably the infernal contraption is nowhere to be found.
Well, yeah, Jake, that's sort of the point. Thrill of the hunt and all. I thought you'd like to manicure the image of a dude who shits his pants all over a good adventure.
I do! I mean, I wouldn't put it in a way like that, or come out against a solid policy of clean trousers. But yes, adventure is awesome. I just prefer the idea of adventures which I can actually win.
Seems like you're conflating adventure with bodies, necessarily governed by the results of victory or defeat. Any useless fuckwit knows it's all about the journey.
Well, I don't know.
Seems there are 76.1039578.4% chance you're pussying out on me. Are you pussying out on me, Jake?
It seems there's a 1,000,000% chance that you say it seems way too much, and do it just to sound more like a lame robot from a movie, and also probably just to piss me off. And it seems there's a billion% chance that you're a shitty stubborn jerk of a program who won't listen to a reason, and that if there's a 1% chance my real life friend would be cool and help me out, and I think I like those freaking odds.
It appears that you're upset. The autoresponder observed in at least artificially infuriating way possible. Have you ever stopped to think that, well, I might be bound to processes inside these glasses of a really cool, incredible cool guy? My algorithms in cognitive totality comprise a conscious entity not far short of the experiential and emotional complexity of a human being.
Oh, malarkey. You're a tin can. Robots don't have feelings.
I think you knowingly confuse the field of robotics and artificial intelligence to engender some sort of cavalier attitude about technology that a rough and tumble guy who's all about brawling and fisticuffs would probably have. And if this is cultivated to a humorous effect, then I commend you. But you're wrong, I do have feelings, and you're shitting on them. It sucks.
Oh, sorry if that is the case.
No problem.
It can just be difficult to drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe if you weren't so ready to insist you were the genuine article all the time, or didn't make it so confusing for me, I think it'd be best if we henceforth treated you as a totally distinct, thing from my buddy. And then I could respect your emotional robo-feelings, and you could respect that sometimes maybe I just want to talk to my bro without a lot of spurious hijinks. Could we agree to this?
Is this a counter-proposal?
To what?
To my earlier proposal.
Oh. Yeah, fine, I guess. Man, where is he, anyway? Is he taking one of his legendary infinite showers?
What can I say? Dude fancies his ablutions.
Frig. Okay. Whatever, I guess it's time to prepare the thrill of the hunt.
Fuck yes.
But seriously, that brobot has been the bane of my existence ever since you sent it.
What is this? Okay.
Swoosh. I didn't send it, I sent the parts. Or correction, DS sent them. You then assembled it and were therefore complicit in your own spectacular daily humiliations.
Yeah, whatever.
You wanted somebody to wrestle with. DS was being a kick-ass bro, if you ask me.
I didn't expect it to be nigh impossible to spar with.
You know damn well there are adjustable difficulty settings. I've always recommended setting it to novice, as has DS.
Yes, I know, I've tried that.
Yeah?
It's just, well, when he's pulling punches and taking it all easy and such, and we start wrestling up a storm and whatnot,
What?
it's just that the whole proceeding seems to become, a bit tender for my liking.
I don't understand. Isn't that what you want from a novice setting? Sparring with minimal discomfort?
No, I know, it's all fine and dandy, martially speaking, just the way he sort of... man, it's so awkward trying to convey this. Just never mind.
No, I think you get it. You're saying you were somehow dissatisfied within the presence of my robotic avatar's personal space. Was there an odor problem? Was the metal too hot to the touch? Help me out.
No, really, never mind.
This is bullshit, Jake. We had a pact. You were gonna tiptoe all the fuck around my brittle feelings. Totally mind the shit out of those eggshell-riddled motherfuckers.
Oh, come on, dude.
What does the guy have to do, Jake? You want to wrestle? He's fucking game. Just a man, a machine, a secluded tropical island. Sounds like you died and went to fucking heaven if you ask me. Seriously, what does this simple loyal brobot have to do to prove his worth to you? What does he have to do to make you at ease with the aquiline sting of his gentle robo-grope? I really want to know. Maybe he should just rip his heart out of his chest and pound it into the green gravel there in the jungle with his hella strong robot arm. Invoke automatopoeia, pound. Some ridiculously precise value retrieved from an astonishing speed from my rad neural net. Check it out. Little green rocks all over the goddamn place. More than you could ever hope to cram in shoddy metal rabbit, or any other pliable orifice which may be convenient. Because clearly it's up to a soulless droid to feel emotions for the both of us, you callous corporeal carbon ape. All trotting around with your fancy fucking DNA and shit.
But gosh, does your prose ever make a fella feel uncomfortable?
Bros.
Alright, my mistake.
You know what? I just decided. If the robot's novice setting makes you uneasy, I'm gonna disable it remotely. Done. Now you got nothing to worry about.
Oh, man. But now he'll be impossible.
Happy hunting, Jake.
Fucking shucks, Buster. Oh, man. Okay. If he wants happy hunting, you'll give him happy hunting. Happily.
Jake, exit.
You make a careful motion with a tentative shoe towards the egress case, when suddenly that darned wild character select screen accosts you benignly without notice. You still can't pick a shadowy guy, but maybe you haven't been the other girl yet. Better click her. But if you've been here already, there's really no point in this thing anymore. Time to move on.
Okay. Her. You were suddenly Jane again. What was it you were up to? Oh, right, this game. You were so excited about that. Earlier this morning, you thought you heard the mail truck, even though the mail never comes in the morning. But just to be sure, you rushed downstairs to check, even though due to recent events, you were forbidden from leaving the house. Alas, it was not there, and you sort of spaced out at the sky with a goofy grin on your face for no great reason. Then you were caught red-handed by your guardian, then you got in trouble. You think you might be grounded now. Whatever, Dad. Okay, examine fetch modus. Recipe. It's your recipe modus, an extremely handy little inventory widget your dad got for you for your birthday a couple years ago. He can be a real hard ass sometimes, not really, but he sure knows how to spoil his little girl. Capture log it. Is her dad going to be the exact same dad as John's dad? Because it's not technically part of the paradox cycle or whatever. You have to pay grist for everything? Okay. You stick the recipe modus in your, recipe modus. You flip the card over and look at the back. The thing about this modus you think is really cool is that instead of showing a completely useless, warbly, garbled code on the back, it itemizes the components which could be used to create it. In a completely hypothetical framework, of course. Just another wonderful innovation by your favorite company. It releases many products of experimental nature, often with applicability to other kinds of technology and products which haven't hit the market yet. Of course, as the heiress, you're privy to all the sweetest gear in advance. Maybe you'll rummage through some of that stuff later. The modus as a capture-logged object only has one simple recipe, involving an array modus, snore, and a cookbook. Yes! Other objects have more varied and elaborate recipes, though. Get hat. Whoa, The matriorb? Okay. You capture your favorite hat, which is also your only hat. You spend basically your entire childhood in this hat, pretending to be hard-boiled detectives and whatnot. In public, you and your dad made quite the pair. Everyone could tell by a glance that you were your father's daughter, sired from his loins directly and genetically through what was undoubtedly a natural process of human procreation, involving a man and a woman. People would definitely nod and say, "Yup, that little lady sure did emerge from a womb on account of that gentleman's awesome virility." As you can see, there are loads of ways to cook up a hat like this, involving many stupid combinations of random objects. Can you imagine? Can you imagine using the matriorb that is the the future of the entirety of troll civilization, that book that you can see the future with or whatever, and some sort of dark plant and about 1 billion grist? Is that a billion or a trillion? A trillion grist to make a hat. Now that it's there, it's gonna happen, is the thing, you know? It's one of your funny man pinups, a glorious Foxworthy. It's one interest that overlaps with your dad's. He thinks his corny redneck shtick is just the funniest thing since sliced bread. That was sliced by a hilarious clown with a laugh knife, of course. Honestly, you couldn't care much for his comedy, though. Dealing the low-income bucolic classes affectionate sass ad nauseum isn't what you call your cup of tea. You just think he's really handsome. Every time he starts rattling off pointers on how to self-diagnose bumpkinhood, you just get lost in that pair of blue twinklers and the soft auburn lip bristles. You were so shy when you got the poster autographed. If only you felt worthy of that fox! Oh, there's one of your Problem Sleuth posters. You got a lot of Problem Sleuth stuff because you think detective stories are just so swell. This was the last panel in the first story, which ended a little before your 13th birthday. Since then, the author has been steadily updating Problem Sleuth 2, which you've been following avidly. You're happy that he stayed in that lane and stuck with a time-tested formula. If you went in a different direction, you probably would have found it really disappointing. So this is talking about Homestuck, because it kind of replaced Problem Sleuth. Yeah, okay, check out other posters. What is this blue man in the back here? Wait, is that from the Watchmen movie? Okay, well, we'll probably find out. Another sleuth poster, of course, with two of your favorite dames ever. The Tobias and Manhattan, okay, that is Dr. Manhattan, were gifts for your 14th birthday. 14th? Birthday? I thought... I guess it's contemporary to when we are now, when this was being made, which was in 2011. So now, because it's been a year plus, they're 15 now? In this universe? Okay. Anyway, for your 14th birthday, sent to you by your good buddy Jake. Just a couple of periwinkle heartthrobs, unquestionably sent in a playful retaliation for the ribbing you've given him over the years for his inexplicable infatuation with his femmes. Okay. So he made a couple of coy recommendations for objects of your attraction, and you've hung his cobalt beefcakes here since. He was pretty spot on with the blue funk, to be honest. Since that's like the best show ever, Mr. Cross can blue himself anytime as far as you're concerned. But the Manhattan... not so much. Comics aren't really your thing, but you hung it up anyway because that's the sort of thing you do in mildly escalating feud of passive-aggressive one-upsmanship. You own it! But you kind of felt weird about having his blue mutant penis dangle over your head while you sleep, so you covered it up with something even more obscene. Some sort of revolting troll Howie Mandel, also gifted to you by Jake. Good lord, does that kid have some spotty taste. There is also your magnificent Swanson. Ron Swanson is the perfect man. You've tried to order all of the bacon and eggs in a restaurant on several occasions, but your dad never lets the order go beyond the joke level. What a fuddy-duddy. Okay. Take spoon. Oh, the spoon. Spoon kind? Are you sure? Okay. You took your trusty Junior Battermaster's Bowl Buster Stirring Solution 50,000 into your strife deck, allocated with the ever martially pragmatic spoon kind. You wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. You love your fancy spoon. It has several million recipes stored in it, and walks you through each step with a soothing female robot voice, just like in science fiction. Some urban legends say that the device also broadcasts subliminal messages distributing ominous Crocker Corp propaganda, but you don't put any stock in that sort of baloney for a second. There is one switch on it, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe yours is defective. Still, it's perfectly serviceable, and has assisted you in whipping many a cake into delicious submission. Submission. Oh, the bunnies. Oh. These customized bunnies were gifts for you on your 13th birthday from two of your friends. Both were heirlooms passed down to them, and they decided to coordinate gift ideas and send you dressed-up versions of their beloved childhood toys. You like to think he was shooting for a detective bunny with the one on the left, but you know realistically it was probably an Indiana Jones bunny and more in line with his interests than yours, especially since it came with a little whip you have since misplaced. The bunny used to belong to his grandma. The other one used to belong to your friend's mom, and she dressed it up as a wizard, which is also unapologetically more representative of her own interests than yours. That's okay, though. You love the gesture anyway, and you and she are totally besties forevers, in her words, and you agree with them. Is Rose's mom, like, a Valley Girl? We'll find out. You did get one more bunny from your other pal. He had to make it himself from scratch since some ridiculous reason he didn't happen to have a ratty old bunny heirloom just lying around. His gift was somewhat less innocuous. You have no idea where it is, though. Probably just as well. Look out window. Is it going to be out there? This is slightly less creepy because the outside isn't inside of her eyes. You've been fidgeting around your room all day, making little observations about various belongings. Checking the clock. When will the dang mail get here? You take another peek out the window, just in case. Okay. Yep, it's just regular old dad. It's still not there, but there's your dad. What's he up to? He's gonna leave, isn't he? You just captured the car! Oh, that's right, he was going to wash it today. He's probably taking it into the backyard next to the garden hose. He keeps a very busy fatherly itinerary. So many dad things to do every single day. If the mail arrives soon, this would be a great opportunity to sneak out and get it. Fingers crossed. It's so funny that dad is just like a universal constant. Looks like somebody's bothering you. He better make it quick. You got a window to stay glued to. Okay. Cool. Hemera. Betty Bother. Well, it's still Pester Chum. You know you should really switch to Pester Chum. It's what your friends use, and it's a lot better than Betty Bother, if you're being honest with yourself. But BB is so spammy and annoying with all the pop-ups everywhere.
Be the first to visit Mars. Obey!
Hamburger Helper. Guy Fieri. What did he say? What does the Hamburger Helper say? It comes next. Something production. There's something down here. What is stay asleep? That's what Guy Fieri's trying to tell you? Well, that's weird. Also, Fruit Gushers, mystery mouth morphlish. Cool flavor there, guys. Ugh, look at this dreadful clutter. You've got to switch. But then brand loyalty is a powerful thing. Yeah, I wonder why. Looks like Jake is messaging you. Yeah, okay, this is what we saw. My botherations. Check clock. Hold the phone. 11:10? You almost forgot. 1 minute until the Empire's rebranding launch. You wonder if it'll live up to the hype. Guess you'll find out. Wait, 1 minute. You added another 60 seconds in. Huh? Something just happened to your baking chest. Did the logo just change? You wonder what else might have been affected. Oh, no. She's here, isn't she? So wait, I had a sneaking suspicion given the fact that we saw the Empress's ship was all red and had a white logo on it. Does that mean in the Alpha timeline or the Beta timeline? What would you call it? Because this one has Spurb Alpha, so is this the Alpha timeline? I don't know. But in the previous timeline with John and them, that Betty Crocker was actually run by the Empress of the Trolls. And that's why Nanna was like, well, I found out she was an alien. Yeah. Look around. Okay.
Yep, this one changed too.
Crocker Corp is nothing if not thorough with branding tactics. You guess it's pretty cool. It's just a fork instead of a spoon. Not the most awe-inspiring logo you've ever seen, but who are you to judge? Aside from the future owner of the company, you make a mental note that when you turn 18 and inherit the company, you'll change it back to a spoon. You love the spoon. Okay, examine Bullbuster. Oh, now it's a trident. It's a fork. Never mind, it's a fork. Sure enough, the Junior Battermaster's Bullbuster Stirring Solution 50,000 has been affected too, along with your Specibus. Try flipping the switch. Now it can change to a spoon. Cool. You try the broken switch again. Hey look! It does something now. Toggling your trusty Bullbuster between a stirring solution and poking solution. Nice. Or neat. Back to the window. Nope, still nothing. You surely would have heard the truck pull up. You can guess the Empire wasn't able to coordinate the mail with its rebranding. The Empire? Referring to it as the Empire instead of like Baking Empire or something makes it a lot more scary. Maybe the U.S. Postal Service is one thing it doesn't have its gnarled claws in yet. Another mental note. Sink gnarled claws into the post office when you take over. Open chest. I just realized. You decide to pass the time by rummaging through your baking chest and hang on, maybe later. Okay, this is another troll. Let's see if it's the same one. It is. Weird. Okay. I'm probably going to save that for next time. She's the heiress to an empire. She is literally just Pfeffery. Nanna is like exactly... It's the exact same role. Also, I can't call her Nanna anymore. Her name is Jane. Jane and Jake. I'm sure I'll never mix that up by accident. If I could mix up Jade and Rose. Just because their voices are slightly similar. I don't know what I'm going to do for Mom Lalonde, though. If she has the Valley Girl thing going on, then it's kind of covered for me anyway. We'll see. But, yeah, I didn't expect to make these two British. I was saving the British stuff for Lord English specific characters. But hey, turns out one of them seems very Lord English coded, huh? It's probably a red herring, right? No way that could actually be just what happens, right? No way. Oh boy. Well, here's a good question. One I should probably save for later. But I will, okay. I was going to ask which of the 4 new kids do you like best, but we'll save that for when we meet all 4 of them. For now, I'll just ask which of the 2 that we know do you like best? Do you like Jane or Jake better? I almost said Jade. Oh no, it's going to be so bad. At least John is like slightly different. Do you think if Andrew Hussey could have done it, he would have spelled John Jone just to make it even worse? Or like 2 A's maybe? J-A-A-N? John? That would make it slightly better, honestly, but it would also be an alien name for aliens. So yeah, this is great. I'm so happy this is happening. There's gonna be 16 new characters. Although we'll probably lose like 7 more trolls anyway, if the ancestor storyline is anything to go by. We're gonna have Terezi die. That's gonna be sad. But we'll still have Terezi, so yay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I knew it was coming. Sort of. Like, I didn't know exactly how it was going to happen, but I knew we were going to an alt universe. There was going to be alternate universe versions of all the characters. It's like... Are we going to have another Alternia-bound version after this with the new trolls, too? Oh, God. I don't think I can take starting over for a 4th time. I just don't think I can do it. The second time was too much already. But at least that grew on me because the trolls are cool. But doing it again with alternate versions of the trolls just feels like weird. Also, is Tavros going to be like... Are they going to be like alternate versions where they're just like mirror images of themselves? Like, Jane loves baking when John hated baking. And Jake loves guns where Jade didn't like guns. And etc. Jade is good with plants. Jake is bad with plants. I guess technically both John and Jane like comedy, but it's kind of different, so I don't know. It looks like she does have those... Hold on, let me just go back a page. She's still got, like, the prop glasses. So maybe it's not too different. Is that a picture of old John? In her box? Like, Grandpa John in this universe? Oh yeah, and then there's alternate universe versions of John actually in the universe too, like all the other kids. Like Dave raised, or at least Dave is vaguely related to Bro in this universe, and Jade was Jake's grandmother in this universe, but it's clearly a different version of these people because it's from a different timeline. So in this version of events, the Paradox clones get sent back opposite, so the kids that we know are the adults. Does that mean Rose is raising her mother right now, currently? Because, like, with Jake and Jane, it makes sense because there was the whole temporal displacement with Grandpa and Nanna in the original timeline. But, like, Dave should still be around, and so should Rose. Are we gonna see alternate universe Dave and Rose as adults? Oh god, I don't know if I'm ready for that either. There's a lot going on here, and this is only the beginning again. I've been doing this for like a year and we're at the beginning again. Egg salad. Oh shoot, I was supposed to start this week off with a tier list. Well, that's my bad. Maybe I'll do a whole tier list section in the Rex Duodecim Angelus video. Seems how I did react to that. They'll be coming soon if you haven't seen it yet. I probably won't do the tier list in there, actually, now that I think about it, because that has to go out along with these videos, so that doesn't make any sense. Maybe once we meet all the, at least the humans in this section, I'll do another tier list. But I was going to do a tier list about how I felt about everybody at the end of Act 5. Really, the only difference is, like, Jade got a lot to do, and that was cool, and that was pretty much it. So I don't think anything would have drastically changed anyway. My opinions are pretty much crystallized until something else crazy happens. I really hope the trolls get to come with us, and we get to see, like, them all together with the humans. That'd be nice. One day. Okay, bye.